everybody, so it's Monday and today you're going to be working on your part 2 of your topic exploration. Last week you explored some topics that you might want to write about in your next paper, and you talked about argument versus persuasion, if I recall. Argument being more logic-based and fact-based, and persuasion being a little bit more opinion-based or emotional-based. So today we're going to look at how you're going to further look into your topic. So here is today's assignment. You'll notice there's a graphic organizer here that has a place for an article citation, a summary, and what you learned from the article. Below that, it has what your claim is, what the opposing viewpoint is, and the notes for me. This is typically if we were in class together. I will probably leave my notes in the comment section as I've been doing this whole time since we are virtual. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you're supposed to do with this. So I'm going to pretend like I'm in class, I'm a student in class, and maybe my topic that I had decided I was going to write about was going to be vaccines. So I might go to Google and just type in vaccines. And then I would try to find a credible source, like cdc.gov is a credible source, anything.gov.org. I would say Wikipedia I would stay away from if you can. There's obviously historyofvaccines.org. Then you start getting into your .coms. I would stay with your .orgs, .nets, .edus, and .coms if possible. Okay, so I'm going to go to this one that says Basics of Vaccines. And it obviously has some options here for me on different articles that I could read. So I'm going to click on How Vaccines Prevent Disease because I'm just curious, and here's the article. Now, before I read the article, I'm going to want to cite it, because the first thing on my chart here is article citation. Now, you guys have to use OWL Purdue, which if you go to my website, there's a link right there for you to be able to do that. So if you scroll down here, there's a link right here on how to do MLA format. You click it, it will take you right there. So once you go on there, you can cite your article and put the citation here. So here I've just put in the citation for that article that I'm going to read. So next I'm going to read the article, which obviously this doesn't look like an article, but it is. I'm going to read the article all the way through, and then I'm going to summarize what I learned in the article here in 5 to 7 sentences. Summarize what the article said, Summarize what information was in the article, and then what did I learn? And the what did I learn can be in bullet points. Not bullet, or just bullet point formats. Okay, so this needs to be in complete sentences, and this can be in bullet point. So this is summary of the article, what it was about, and then this is what did I learn. So for example, reading all of that, I would say this article was about what vaccines are, how they work, and who should get them. The article also discusses how often people should get vaccinated and what vaccines are safe. The article also describes, and I might have to look back and see, so delaying or skipping vaccines. The article also talks about the importance of vaccinations. So you do your summary of what that was about, but then what did you learn? Well, then I would have to go back into the article and actually bullet point things that I learned that are more specific about these. You're going to do that 3 different times with 3 different articles. Once you've done that, you should have kind of an idea about what you want your argumentative paper to be about. So you're going to write a paper that argues a point. So perhaps once I get through with this, maybe my claim would be something along the lines of, all people, sorry, this was actually meant to be written on. I would print this out and have people fill it out by hand before we were virtual. So all people need to be vaccinated in the United States in order to keep everyone safe. Now, it doesn't mean that I believe this. This is just an example. So notice that my claim here, notice that my claim does not use you, me, I, we, us, any of that. Notice my claim is a full, complete sentence. Notice that my claim is only one sentence. And notice that my claim is arguable. So when I say all people need to be vaccinated, it doesn't say should be or all people should have the choice. No, I'm saying all people need to be vaccinated because that's the side I chose to write about. Now, in the same respect, someone on the opposite side, which is what's down here, the opposing viewpoint, because you have to consider the opposite side when you're writing an argument paper. Just like if you were going to ask mom and dad to use their car, you have to consider the things, the reasons why they might say no before you ask them. The opposing viewpoint is all people should have the choice to be vaccinated. Or another opposing viewpoint is no one should be vaccinated. Okay, so you have to make sure that your claim is the stand you're taking. What stand are you taking on an issue that you're going to write about? Because your whole paper is going to focus on this topic. So my claim, again, this is not my point of view. This is just an example. My point of view or claim is all people need to be vaccinated in the United States in order to keep everyone safe. Some opposing viewpoints are people who would oppose what I'm saying would be all people should have the choice or no one should be vaccinated. This is what you're doing today and tomorrow. You're going to be reading your articles, coming up with your claim and your opposing viewpoint. If you have any questions, please attend my office hours or virtual class time or whatever you want to call it. I will go over this if you want me to, or maybe if you want me to look at your claim just to see if your claim meets the right standards, then I can do that too. So your virtual class time should be posted on the Google Classroom on the stream. All right, everybody have a great day.